Hi, good morning. Jeremiah here. Now, when I was in high school, I was in a long-distance relationship. I was dating a girl in Missouri. And you know that feeling you get when you're in those types of relationships? I think it's the same kind of feeling from that Beatles song, The Long and Winding Road. It's this long, drawn-out drama that never ends. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because that's the feeling I get when I think about the hospitality sales cycle. It's a long and winding road, and so many times, you're putting yourself out there, but the communication stops. Communication grows cold. And so what do you do when that happens? What do you do when your lead flow dries up because all your relationships have gone cold? Well, that's what I'm going to show you in this video. How to improve the 5 things that will help you make sure that you're not stuck on this long, never-ending road and you take the shortcut to signing more deals instead. So let's check that out. So when I was selling hospitality technology, I've driven hundreds of miles for demo dates. I took my family down to prospective hotels to enjoy their beach, enjoy the view. We fell in love with the pool, and I've written letters and postcards and tons of emails and tons of follow-up phone calls to try to arrange appointments at trade shows, to try to liven things back up, get the relationship rolling again, get back into negotiations. But for all my efforts, the sales cycle is just so long in the hospitality technology world. And it's so hard to grab a hotelier's attention because they're wearing 100 hats, first of all, and there's 1,000 vendors applying for the same 5 minutes of their time in between jobs. So it's really, really hard for vendors to stand out. And even if a company comes along with the greatest new innovative technology in the world, it's hard for them to book demos. It's hard for them to land contracts. And that's why it's so hard for all these great companies out there to break into the hospitality technology industry. So what's the solution? Well, it's exactly the same thing I'd recommend to anybody in a long distance relationship. Write more love letters, because communication is what it takes to build relationships. And relationships are the thing that builds trust, confidence, and that creates action. Signing up with you, getting set up, getting your project rolling so they can actually see some ROI. So please remember, distance is not the problem. There are so many mediums that you can use: email, webinar, video, conferencing. There's just so much you can do to catch somebody's attention. And the way you do that is, first of all, stop sending these short, insincere, unimportant messages, hey, you up? Or, writing an email, hey, just wondering if tomorrow would be a good time to pick up on our conversation. That doesn't add anything to the relationship. If anything, it chases people away because it's just pestering them, right? You have to add real value and create some real vision for the future of you two guys together. And then you just have to make sure that your sales funnel is set up so that they are booking a time on your calendar, not the other way around, not chasing them, not texting them, what time is good for you, what time is good for you. That's just being the annoying pest. You need to be the welcome guest. And that is by, number 1, providing the value, providing the vision in your communications. And number 2, them asking you out instead of you asking them. Because when they show up at the time they booked with the vision that you've helped them kind of get in mind, well, then they show up correct. And selling becomes purely superfluous, right? That's what you need. You need the consultative sale. You're not selling features. You can do that in webinars. You're not selling benefits. You can do that in your emails. You're selling a solution of how humans are going to work together to put the solution in place and help that hotelier hit their goals. So that's how you end the long and winding road with the 5 elements of a great offer, great lead generation, so they're on your marketing list and you're not chasing them, finding traffic, nurturing that traffic, having an excellent conversation when they do get in touch with you, right? When they are ready to get going, and the follow-up, the love letters that are going to wow them, that are going to help you stand out above any other vendors out there. I'd love to help you figure out how to put all those 5 elements in place. You can do that by booking a call with me at daniellevis.com/jm. We'll walk through all the elements of your marketing funnel. I'll give you some ideas for titles for lead generation magnets and what you should be saying in these love letters to get more action, to get more response. And I'll send you on your way with a 60 to 90 day plan. I'll even give you a recording of our conversation so you can share that with your team. So like I said, book a call with me and looking forward to talking with you there. Hope you're having a great day.